Hello Treebuds, welcome back to my channel. It's great to have you here. If you are new, welcome. But if you are, you know, kind of old, you're starting to get a little wrinkly, you know? You've been here for some time. Actually, you haven't been here for some time because, you know, the channel is not that old. So, yeah, subscribe. Today, we are going to show you how to create graphic liner with some poison neon pigment and chemical X. So I'm here to show you how to make sure that your consistency is smooth, opaque, not sheer, and it doesn't crack on you. So if that is something that you want to learn about, stay tuned. But before we start this video, make sure you give this video a thumbs up and give it some love, you know? Comment what your favorite poison neon pigment is. So the very first thing you're going to need is some chemical X and a poison neon pigment. Your consistency needs to be opaque, but not sheer. To get the perfect consistency, you're mixing products together. So it might be a little tricky. You might not know exactly how to do it. Also, you might not know exactly how to open the vial. I'm pretty sure we all know how to use a squeeze topper. I mean, do I really need to go into depth with maybe in the next video. And then I'm just going to have a little spatula here. It's really nice because it has this part. It's actually a cookie cutter, a Hello Kitty cookie cutter. So I'm just going to use this as my little plate, my mixing plate. So here's my mixing plate up close. As you can see, it's just a little tiny cookie cutter.
You would just like press it down into cookies, you know.
And here is chemical X. It is a bit dirty. I use it all the time. And then the iconic poison neon pigment. We're going to pop off the cork. I want to show you some errors. I might get a little dirty. I want to show you exactly how to open the vials because they can be a little tricky, especially if you've never used them before. What you're going to do is to actually open. This is the correct way. You want to wiggle it back and forth until the cork pops right off. And then to put it on, you want to just twist it to suction it. The silicone cork will suction up against the glass, making sure nothing will pop out of the vial. If you're suctioning it and you're just trying to pop it off and you just go like that, obviously you're gonna have some spillage like I did there. Yesterday I demonstrated this and it was so much worse. So you don't want to just pop it off. You will have some explosion. It's not really an explosion, really not. It's just obviously the suction is releasing from the vial and clearly it's going to pop off. But yeah, just like you would with like champagne, you don't want to pop off this cork. This is pigment and it may stain your carpet, so just be leery of that. Taking my spatula and my vial, I'm going to take off the cork. Remember, wiggle back and forth to remove the cork. If you're using this as just typical eyeshadow, you can use everything that's on the cork. It is enough product to go all over the place. As you can see, look at that pigmentation. I'm just gonna tap out a little bit of product. I'm gonna go a little bit at a time. If I use too much, it just might be too much for the job. So don't go a little too crazy. So you're just gonna squeeze a little bit of, so you're just, gonna squeeze a little bit of liquid into the pipette and then a couple drops. I'm gonna take a brush and just start mixing it around. I don't think my brush was clean. Oh God. Okay, we're gonna have to start over. And as you can see already, it's just way too sheer. Look how much it's mixing. So it's good that my brush wasn't clean. It's kind of hard sometimes when you have a black bristled brush and you can't really see if any product is on it. But you can see that is too sheer. Look. No. It's just not opaque. Alright, we're going to start over. And this time, I'm going to use a little bit more pigment than what I did before. Grab some more chemical X. and mix. So at first we can see that it's not so sheer. As I'm mixing it, you really can't see the plate, which is really good. I'm going to swatch it now to show you how sheer. It honestly might be a little too runny, but look at that. I don't think it is at all. Actually, this application turned out really well. And since it is so thin, you're not gonna experience any cracking. This might look a little runny, but it's the concoction that you need and that you want. And as I still work with this, look how opaque that is. And I can grab whatever's over here and go again. So I'm going to use this on my eyeballs. I'm gonna be using the Da Vinci Joy eye brush, and this is what it looks like. It gets really thin once you have product on the brush. And you can buy these on Amazon by Da Vinci. So now what I'm going to do is just apply it to my eyes using the Da Vinci brush and the concoction that I made of Chemical X mixed with the Poison Neon pigment. I'm gonna put my mirror in front of me so I can actually see what I'm applying to my face. And I'm going to go straight from here. If you guys are wondering what highlight I'm using, shh, it's like Blue Time. It's new and it's coming soon to Make Up a Murder. See how that applied? And it's going to dry. Not sheer at all, very opaque. And I just went above the eyeballs because I feel like, you know, they won't disappear into my creases and make it nice and clean as well. So back in with a little bit more product. You do have some time to work with it, but if it does dry, add just a drop of Chemical X and you will be able to work with whatever had dried. Back in with the brush. I like to start in the middle because if I don't start in the middle, I may have thicker lines on the edges that I don't want. So starting in the middle is just like a safe area. I've really been enjoying this style of eyeliner a lot. I tried it out yesterday and it's so beautiful. Complements the eyes very nicely. And it's not too much, very subtle, but also in your face at the same time. I feel like that concoction is very simple. You can do it easily. So this is what I did to my eyes. And it literally took
few minutes.
And here's showing the UV effect. They do glow under UV black light. Before I go, I do want to answer some questions about Chemical X. It is waterproof, so which means it doesn't really come off that easy of like surfaces, like for example this. It will come off easy on your skin, but not so much like hard surfaces. So let me show you with a makeup wipe how I can get it off. It is still liquid. It's still in this liquidy form, so it's not that hard to get off. But I'm telling you, I used the black yesterday and I couldn't get it off. So all I used was Green Clean Makeup Melt Away Cleansing Balm. This is the best stuff in the entire world. Plus the packaging is very, oh, it's so adorable. I love it. Okay, so this is what it looks like inside. This one specifically smells like mint and lavender at the same time. It's a very nice smell. And a little bit goes a long way. So I'm just gonna take a little bit with my finger, put it on the spatula, and then just start rubbing around. This would work a lot easier with a Q-tip. And as you can see, it is getting there. It's getting cleaner. Yeah, so this is what I use for my face, especially when I have product that won't come off as easy. Or even, I will take a little bit of the balm, you know, this melt away balm by the pharmacy, and put it on any surfaces, such as this, you know, where it's not gonna come off as easy. And voila, we pretty much have it as clean as it's going to get until I deep clean it in the washer, not washer, Jesus. Until I deep clean it in the, I was gonna say microwave. You guys know what the hell I'm thinking. I just don't know what. Dish dryer. Dish dryer? Jesus, we just need to end this video, guys. I'm getting out of here. Bye. This is advice for anybody who's working with pigments. Any type of loose pigment. A pigment comes in, like a pure pigment will come in a loose form, because pure pigment packed into like an eyeshadow pan, you're not really going to get that much color pay off because it's just pure pigment. There's not really a binder in it to help it, you know, stick to the skin. So when you're working with a loose pigment, you will need a really nice tacky base. Concealer works phenomenal. I typically do not go towards anything that's sheer or has any type of like liquidy form to it. Like for example, if I was going to use like the Milk Hydro Grip Primer as my base, that's not really going to work. Even though that does have a sticky base, it gets pretty tacky, it's just not going to work as well. You need something that's kind of thick that's going to help it blend really nice. All of Makeup and Murder's pigments are very rich and pigmented. So when you work with them, make sure you use a little bit at a time. And when you do use it, try to use what is on the cork. This is enough product for both eyeballs, not even gonna lie. You can stick your brush inside the vials. We do also sell bloody drip jars, and they are just a standard jar with a bloody top lid. They're really freaking cool. They have a wider opening. In my opinion, I like the vials so much more. We did have some feedback. Some people don't know how to use them as much or just as easy as they would like a standard jar that has a wider opening so you can stick a bigger brush in them. But since these are so rich and pigmented, all you really gotta do is use what's on the cork. That's it. Simple. And for Chemical X, we did recently transition from a button press, meaning it was like a button press, to a squeeze topper. My initial thought was I wanted to go with something that was more eye-catching, I guess, and I wanted to go with something that was different, not the standard packaging. But you know, the reason why the standard packaging is used so often is because it's effective, it works. So we were having issues with the button press, and if you did have any issues with your button press and you still have it, contact us at info@makeupandmurder.com and we will be happy to send you a replacement. That's what we've been doing for all of our customers who email us and let us know that their button press is not working. So far, everybody is loving the squeeze droppers and not having any issues, and I'm so happy with all of the reviews on the website and your guys' feedback. Just in general, it makes me so happy knowing that we fixed the issue. If you guys want to check out makeupandmurder.com, go straight there. I'll leave it down in the description. I am posting every single Sunday. That's pretty much what's happening. I film on a Friday and I take all of Saturday editing it, which I probably could do less of that. I enjoy the edits, okay? I'm heading out right now to go get my nails done. Say bye to Ed and Eddie. I'm gonna go get The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy painted on my hands. I love it so much. Devin is... she's making my dreams come true, that's all I gotta say. I really hope this was helpful, and if you guys have any questions, leave them down in the comments. You can also DM me, email me, anything like that, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. So if you guys liked this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, because you know, a tree's growing and you want to be a part of that. You don't want the tree to die. Otherwise, you're kind of a sick person, okay? You're just kind of, you don't care? Sorry, bro. Well, I do, okay? I care about the trees. I care about all of the beautiful trees that subscribe to this channel. So, subscribe. Otherwise, we're gonna have some beef. I will see you later, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye.
Before you go to sleep, keep on, I shine. You'll surely get burned if you reach out and touch. My mind is a battle, I'm trying to hide.